9 years, 9 years later, we had Inside Out back in 2015, and now we have this Inside Out. And yes, guys, I'm back and I'm doing another video. And like yesterday, I saw Inside Out in theaters, and I gotta say, I finally got to say, it was worth waiting 9 years for this. I mean, come on, it's a freaking follow up to Inside Out. Like, I don't know, it's kind. I don't know. We weren't really expecting to see like Inside Out 2 for like, I don't know, 9 years. But when it was announced, I was like, okay, they're making an Inside Out 2. Who cares? I'm probably not gonna see it. But after watching the trailers of it, I really got into it. And yes, I saw it yesterday. And yes, today I'm going to do a review. Like, is this movie worth waiting 9 years? Let's find out the story. So, it takes place after a few years after the events of the first film, where Riley's grown up. She's about to become a teenager, and all the emotions like joy, sadness, disgust, anger, and fear, they all seem to control her. But these new emotions called anxiety, anger, embarrassment, and that purple guy, which is I honestly don't know his name. They appear in the film, and then they send Joy and all the original emojis outside of the headquarters, and the new emojis start to change Riley, and our main characters has to find a way back to HQ before the new emojis mess her up big time. So it's basically like the story of the original film, except they're doing it a little bit more with the new emojis and stuff. So yeah, and you see like Riley grown up a little bit. Let's say maybe the story I would go like a 7 out of 10, because again, this is mostly a repeat of the original film, except they're doing it in a little bit more advanced, in a strange sort of way. The animation in this film, I gotta say, the animation is really good, honestly. I mean, it's definitely not better than Spider-Verse or something. Just, this is one of Pixar's best animations I've seen. I mean, it's so like colorful with like seeing all these emojis like again, this is not trying to be like Spider-Verse, okay? I mean, it's the cutest I've seen in a Pixar movie. Yeah, sorry, Incredibles 2. This tops my favorite animation because it is so colorless to look at from start to finish. And yeah, I'm gonna give the animation a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, still great animation, one of Pixar's best animation, but not as good as, again, Into or Across the Spider-Verse or Puss in Boots The Last Wish or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. So yeah, I get that. And now we get to the real part here, the one I can explain easily. The characters. Let's just start off with the original emojis, which is they kind of act the same way as the first film, but when we get into the new characters like anxiety, anger, embarrassment, I gotta say, anxiety plays more of like a certain villain here. Like, she's not really like the main. She's not really like a villain. She just wants to be like in control of Riley now, since like she recently got into headquarters, and like embarrassment here, spoiler alert, kinda. The other emojis, the other emotions send sadness back to HQ, which is, I'm not gonna explain how, but embarrassment caught her, and then she like kept it a secret. Like he kept it all a secret. And then I'm not gonna explain more further because I'll get into spoilers. But with that Riley in this movie, oh my gosh, Riley, she has gone way more serious. Like in that, it felt like a more live action movie. Like when you see like Riley like suffering and having a panic attack like towards the end of the film, it shows that it reminds me sort of like a live action movie. You sort of like, yeah. So I give the solid characters like, let's say like an 8 out of 10. And I have to bring this up because none of them bring it up. And I have to bring it up, the references in this movie. Oh gosh. There were some references that I was not even expecting in this movie. Like, there was some 2D animated characters. Yep, I'm not kidding. 2D animated characters in this movie. And one of them reminds me of Blue from Blue's Clues. Yep, there is a dog that used to be like Blue's Clues in this movie. And there was some references to like from Dora the Explorer that I was not hoping for that. That was like kind of weird, honestly, breaking it up. Honestly. But that character from Raid Shadow Legend, I believe. I think her name is Lance Slasher Blade. And she looks like a video game, to be honest. I was never even expect that, to be honest. Overall, this is the second best movie so far of 2024. Not better than Godzilla X Kong The New Empire, because trust me, that is the true best movie of 2024. But this one has to be my second favorite movie of 2024. And I give it a solid 8 out of 10. Not that will be the second best until Deadpool and Wolverine comes out, which is, I am so freaking excited for it! Let's go! And besides, we have Despicable Me 4 coming up, which is, I'll be doing a review on both movies. So, see ya!